What is up? Welcome to a new video. Today, you get the honor of watching me eat a smoothie. Well, I watched some J-pop. Yes, J-pop is something that I haven't checked out too much of, and I don't know why I haven't. I started listening to J-pop when I was probably around middle school, around when I started listening to K-pop, and yeah, I haven't really done that many reactions for it. I will admit, I did ask people to comment what they wanted me to react to in regards to J-pop, and I got 0 responses. Come on now, show me some J-pop love. So today I had to pick it out. So this is kind of like really my first time doing a video reaction to J-pop as a whole, and let me pull up exactly what we're gonna be looking at. So the 3 songs that I ended up having to choose, since none of you guys helped me out, and I found these again by just kind of doing some basic searches, was, I don't want to butcher all of these, Yoasobi's Probably, Babybeard's PIENNIZER, and Fujii Kaze's Shinunoga Iwa. Let me know how many of those I got right. Anyways, yeah, so some of these were just based off of really random searches. I know at least for Shinunoga Iwa, I've heard like a clip of it on TikTok, and that's pretty much it. So yeah, you will notice before we get into this, one of today's sponsors is Fioboc. Thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Fioboc makes some of the best in tech wear as well as just regular clothing. So if you want to check them out, link in the description below. Really appreciate their support. Anyways, let's get into this, shall we? So as I mentioned, you get the honor of watching me eat a smoothie as I'm watching this, because this is my first meal of the day and it's currently about 3-4 p.m. So I needed some fuel as I'm reacting. So let's get into this. First thing, I know it's early to be pausing, but first thing that kind of stands out is this artwork. It's really nice. I don't know if this is going to be the full theme of the music video, it's just kind of this artsy feel, but I really like it. And it's interesting that the person laying there is see-through like a ghost. I don't know if that has some symbolism, but yeah, let's keep going. Those lyrics kind of hit hard without leaving even a trace of the days you spent here. So now I'm wondering if this ghost is the person who's left a trace but not really, or it could be the person singing too and being like, I'm feeling like an empty shell here, perhaps. I really like her voice. I know it's kind of early, but she sounds kind of familiar. Trying to think where I could have heard her. Maybe an anime intro or outro. Let me know if that's something that she's done. Give me some fun facts too, because I don't really know anything about Yoasobi, or the song probably, but you know, I'd love some information because I like to educate myself. And also, I know this is a long pause, but I will be doing a reaction to comments if there's a lot of them. So the more information you give me, the better. So let's keep going. Okay, real quick. Looks like a thought bubble kind of on the side there, or like a memory. So I'm guessing that's supposed to be him and her, just kind of reminiscing on the past there. And then the person laying in bed, I'm assuming this is her kind of trying to dream, or I guess she's dreaming or thinking as she's just laying in bed, perhaps. Ooh, whose fault is it? I don't know. It's no one's fault. So it sounds like it might have been a mutual kind of breakup. And already I noticed some stuff kind of floating there. I wonder if that's supposed to be like, we start throwing stuff at each other or something to that nature. But yeah, let's keep going. Oh wait, I know this song. It's a TikTok trend. They use it for that AI filter, or the manga filter, I think. Yeah, no, so I know this song. Well, I know this little bit that's about to come up, but that's about all I know. Oh, it's just that we will end together with a goodbye. So it's just, they were just never meant to be. Man, that is really sad, but it's also kind of nice that they realized that, or at least she realized that they just weren't meant to be. Ooh, they sure are wrong. Ooh, I like the floatiness and also the kind of the glitchy nature that they're adding into the music video. It's very nice. Wait. So now that you don't have like that kind of memory bubble around, and it looks like he's actually in the room. So that's interesting. Are we now just in a full-on scene in the past, maybe, or just again? She did mention that she thinks with her eyes closed, so this could just be like her imagining things, maybe. In the morning, I woke up by myself. Oh. The ordinary days we both spent together still remain. Is that supposed to be like the non-eventful, just like the everyday type of living together situation? Or is she trying to say that like our relationship was kind of ordinary, it wasn't anything special? Ooh, it's your fault. It's my fault. All right, so it's dual blame right there. That's nice. Probably. So you don't actually know why this relationship didn't work out. Okay, so that's the point of the song. It's like we ended this relationship or whatever we had. Was it your fault? Was it my fault? Probably. We don't really understand the reason for this. Final answer, you know? We became out of sync. Now that is important because, you know, in a new relationship, you just always feel that you want to always feel that sync, and you always think you're feeling that sync, but as time goes by, you realize, maybe not. Maybe we're not so in sync after all. Wait, it's a common story that she's used to hearing. So, is this a trend in her relationships? Is this something that keeps happening in this relationship? Maybe they've been on and off? There's a lot that could go on there in that one lyric. Ooh, dusk goes on piling up. Oh, I really like how they did that little effect when the thought bubble came up, but it's still bothering me why the guy is over here on the right. So are we switching between the guy and the girl thinking, even though the girl's singing? So it's kind of like both stuck in both of their heads. But then again, in his world, as we'll call it, a lot of furniture is floating around, so it could just still be a memory. We are walking the path that leads to goodbye. Ooh, they're not staring at each other here. Is this like a first date situation? Is this like, oh, you know, we've been on 100 dates now and he's just ignoring me type of situation, just wants to play on his phone? Ooh, she's awake. Welcome home. Ooh, really loving the visuals in this. And of course the singing is amazing. That chorus, that hook, so nice. Like the floatiness of all this furniture, the haziness of the visuals all together. It really, there's a lot kind of going on here. Oh, I'm not sure it happened countless times. So it sounds like they've tried to work on this and it just never really worked out. They discussed it. They just keep having these issues and they just can't get past it. Man. We don't have to forgive each other. Well, they are broken up from the sounds of it, so why forgive at that point? It's over, you know? It's fine. Just move on. So the kindness felt bitter, as in like when you're trying to be kind, it came off as being kind of like backhanded, maybe. Okay, so now I'm thinking this was like a sudden breakup, and maybe she was sleeping, didn't realize this breakup was about to happen. Dude walks in, is like, we're done, throws the key at her. It's like, I'm moving out. She's gonna grab this key. I don't know what would happen after. Let's keep seeing. Ooh, look at all those memories rushing in. Let's dissect this. So we got the top right. Looks like, playing on his phone or whatnot. Can't see the one directly next to him. Bottom left looks like, they're kind of together, arm in arm. Bottom one, I can't really tell what's going on, but it looks like both happy and sad memories, maybe. It has that like overview effect, which is nice. So that was like a freeze point because you see they're also not moving. So it's kind of like as the key's rushing over, you're just like stuck in that moment for a second trying to think what happened. There's that key. She goes to grab it. And then what happens? Wait, why does he look surprised? Wait, why do they look surprised? This is like the first meeting type of thing, when they first met eye to eye. Okay, I if only we can return to the beginning. So I'm assuming this is when they first met, locked eye to eye. I thought this might be a thing. And yeah, so he's walking out. So yeah, it looks like this was supposed to be the full breakup right here. It was like this 1 minute instance, but turned into like a whole memory type of thing. She doesn't really look sad. It's a slightly cold morning. So this morning when this all happens, it just, feels a little bit cooler, but let's see what happens. Is she pouting? I couldn't tell there. Oh, it's like she just coughed a bit. Ooh, okay. She's just opening the door, letting in that breeze, and I can notice the phone little charging over there. Nice little detail, because that would be me too. Interesting. Oh, is the number on the top right the number of frames? Because if it is, that's kind of neat. Interesting. She's just kind of staring out. So I'm assuming it went from kind of being, I woke up. It looks like we're pretty much done, so I'm gonna let it just play out here. Probably Yoasobi. Yeah. So from the looks of it, she woke up, or maybe not even fully woken. She might do what I do and then just lay there on my phone for a bit. She's not on her phone, but you know what I mean. And she's just remembering some stuff. Maybe she had a feeling that like something was about to happen. Dude just walks in, I guess says, I think we should break up, throws the key at her and be like, I'm out. And then she grabs it, opens the door, and is like, all right, cool. I guess this is it. And it feels like a mutual understanding of the breakup at this point. There's nothing really like, let's work this out. I think we can fix this or that. It's just like, cool. Yeah, let's move on. Didn't realize how sad but not sad kind of this song was. Like, you never really know what the song is like until you've heard the lyrics and seen the video. The video really is well done. Oh yeah, you can see the counter now. I didn't even notice that at the top right before. That's probably the number of frames if I had to guess. Although maybe not. I'm not even sure. But yeah, no, this was a good song. Glad I actually listened to it in full rather than just hearing that little TikTok clip. I'm gonna pat myself on the back for choosing this, even though I didn't know what it was. But yeah, give me some fun facts about Yoasobi and the song Probably, since it was my first time ever reacting to Yoasobi and this music video. So I would love some information on them. Yeah, I love to educate myself on especially artists I'm unfamiliar with, because that's how you learn. So please comment below. And I'm about to eat some of my smoothie before we move on. Brain freeze. That was not a good way to continue. Oh man, that was fun. All right, time to go into Babybeard's PIENNIZER. That was not a good idea by me. I regret drinking that. Cool. Babybeard, PIENNIZER. I haven't seen this yet, but if you're unfamiliar with my channel, you probably don't know. I actually got to interview Ladybeard. That was a great honor. I am very appreciative that he was willing to give his time to let me talk to him. And this was near like the beginning of Babybeard. So, he told me about his first song. And then he told me a little bit about PIENNIZER as well. It hadn't come out at that point, and I unfortunately didn't get a chance to actually react to it when it came out because I was studying for my board exams. But now I'm hoping to finally see what's going on. He kind of told me, it's been a while. It's been over a year since I've talked to him, like through interview. But I think he told me that it was supposed to be like an emotion or an emoji, it's kind of like that, ah, darn, it's like, ah, this is unfortunate, ah, sucky day type of deal. It's like when everything goes wrong. So that's what I think it was. Quick thing before we even start. First frame right here. We got the black and white. Black and white always gives me the feeling of nostalgia, maybe sad, or maybe more harsh. A lot of different emotions you can get, but knowing Babybeard and Ladybeard, that's not how this is gonna go. This is gonna be high impact, in your face, just yelling type of music. But let's get into it. Please don't unfollow because of me yelling. Anyways, let's go. Nothing ever stays the same. Ah, yeah. True Babybeard fashion. We got that high intensity, colors everywhere, in your face. That's what I like to see. Ooh, that's always the worst. Going to your favorite store and it turns out it's shut. So one of my favorite stores is Costco. Yes, I realize that's a weird store to be my favorite, but you can't say no to free samples. And sometimes when I'm driving between states for my rotations, I would be like, all right, I'm gonna stop there, get some gas, get some food, and it would turn out they're just shut down because of like a holiday or something. I'm like, no, it's the worst. But I get what they mean, man. What a letdown indeed. Oh, that's the worst. Oh, is this all one day? That's like the worst. If this is all just one big string of badness. His face. Hey, let's go. Do not shed a tear in despair. Don't cry, baby. Let's go. I like that. This is motivation right here. My soul will not break just from this. That is deep. And this is a very unfortunate place to freeze. Yo, Ladybeard, listen to me. If you're watching this, I hope you're watching this. I want you to go on the street, make some TikToks of you just running up to people and yelling super positive. I feel like that would be amazing. I can see you just running up to random Japanese people and be like, super positive! And that might not end well for you if you did that, but it'd be hilarious to watch on TikTok. Yeah, let's go. C'est la vie. Oh, candy shop. Yo, I love the beat. Like Babybeard delivers on the beat, the singing, the choreography, and just the overall awesomeness when it comes to music because it makes me so energetic. I just got back from seeing patients since like 7 a.m. I haven't eaten until now, and I just worked out. So this is like refueling me so much. I like the cafe theme too. Oh, that is the worst! Walking barefoot and stepping on a Lego block. Okay, I will admit I've actually done this prank on people before when I was younger, so sorry to my friends. Okay, this is why I don't buy white shirts, okay? You get a stain on a white shirt, that is the worst feeling in the world. The only time I buy a white shirt is... Oh wait, actually it's funny. I buy it from Fioboc, because you know why? They have the stain-proof shirts, where like if you get a stain on it, it rolls off. And even if it seeps through, it washes out so easily. That wasn't planned, obviously, but yeah, just thought I'd mention that, because that's actually the only time I buy a white shirt is from them. Oh, that's the worst. This is just the pits. This feels like a motivational talk. I want you, another shout out to Ladybeard, and just Babybeard. I want you guys to set up a conference in which you're giving a motivational talk and you're just reading these lyrics out. I feel like it would be so motivational. You can make so much money. It could be a pyramid scheme. Yeah, a little Illuminati type of... Anyways, but no, this is like really uplifting lyrics for such a sad that is happening. His face as he's drinking that. I think he just got the same like brain freeze as I just did, which I'm gonna take a quick swig of this. But yeah, that is also the worst. Twice as fun with you. I love that. All right, I can just imagine if people walked into the store and they just see Ladybeard doing this, or even just like yeah, just dancing in the middle of the store like that. Hyper positive. Bro, I just want to run around Japan with Ladybeard and Babybeard. I feel like it'd be so much fun. His face, you could tell there's something wrong with the drink. Maybe it's that wrong flavor or something, which is also the worst when you go get a drink and they give you the wrong one. That's a good point. There's no time to be sad and gloomy. Come on now, you only have one life. Wait, so then let's kawaii transmute all of it. Oh my, that is a very interesting word. Kawaii transmute. Kawaii transmute. I wonder if I could find that in a dictionary. That's a great word. Hey, get pumped! Love and peace! That's another thing I want you to go around and just start yelling at people. Love and peace! Yeah, don't cry, baby! My soul will not break from just this. Let's go. Super positive! PIENNIZER! Let's go! Hey, let's go. I like the little bounce. Oh, that was great. Man, that was a fun song. Babybeard, you killed it. You always kill it. There is an expectation that I have when I see a Babybeard song and they live up to it. I can see this being, I mean, I guess this is now almost a year old probably. And I could see this have been like being huge when it came out. Like even now, I could see this as being the perfect motivational song after I take my exam and I just fail it. Or, you know, didn't do as well as I had hoped, and just being like, all right, you know what? I'm feeling in the dumps. Time to play some PIENNIZER, and just like blasting it. Super positive. Ah! There should be like my class song. I should ask my class if we can turn this into our class song, where we're just blasting this after every exam. Because after every exam, we all feel like we did horrible. So this would be a perfect mood lift. Man, I can't wait to see what they have next. I feel like it's been way too long since I've heard any new music from Babybeard, which I mean it has, but yeah, I would love to hear some new music. Quick fun fact, I'm going to Japan in a couple months, and hopefully I'm hoping to be able to hang out with Ladybeard maybe for an hour or two if he lets me. You know, maybe he's tired of me, who knows, but I would love to hang out with him. And you know, if there's any places in Japan that you would like me to vlog, because I'm going to be vlogging the whole trip, let me know. And if there's any questions you have for Ladybeard and Babybeard, let me know. Maybe if I do happen to meet up with them, I'd love to ask them. So yeah, let me know in the comments below. And also, what is the biggest PIENNIZER moment in your life? Like, what are some of the worst PIENNIZER moments for you? I'm not going to lie, he listed a decent number of them for me. But yeah, no, let me know what are yours, because I would love to see what makes y'all kind of sad. Some of those unfortunate moments, of course. But yeah, definitely let me know in the comments. Time for our last song. First time checking out Fujii Kaze. Someone who knows Japanese or knows some Japanese, let me know. I think if I remember correctly, Kaze means wind. I could be completely wrong, since it's also part of a name. I could just be completely off on that. Let me know. But the song is Shinunoga Iwa, and it's a visual. It's not really a music video, so I'm not sure what to expect. Again, we're starting off with a black and white. Usually when I think of that, I think of a more sad, maybe, breakup type of feel or nostalgic feels. But let's get into this. I'm actually excited to see what this will look like. Ooh. Ooh. Hey. Real quick before you go any further. I love beats with pianos and orchestral music. So that's probably one of the reasons I also already love this song. But his voice right off the bat, so nice. Ooh. It's kind of got that like perfection, non-perfection type of sound to it. Like there's parts where it sounds like, he kind of choked up on himself, but in a perfect way. Just it makes the song sound more natural and more from the heart just right off the bat. Got a little smile. Ooh. Wait, that's interesting. So, pinky swear, and then I'm willing to swallow needles or anything on Monday. I just think it's interesting because it looks like he's using his pinky as also like to represent the needle maybe that he's gonna swallow. It doesn't matter if it's Sunday. Ah. Who would give me the fairest love of them all? That's interesting because, it's mirror on the wall and he put up 2 mirrors and it's like, which one of you is going to actually find me my love? No need to ask because it's my darling. Interesting. That makes it sound like no matter what, who he ends up with, that is who he cares about in his life, perhaps? Hey. 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 All right. Real quick. So, you're going to be the last. I'd rather die. So it's like you are my first and last love. I would do anything for you type of vibes. He got very serious there too, which kind of, goes well with the black and white. But that was interesting because he started off kind of happy or at least a little smiley. And he just transitioned into this very serious, like more of a murderous type of vibe, to be honest. Oh. Oh. I'd choose you over 3 meals a day, let me tell you. Although, I might be a little hypocritical since I haven't had 3 meals today, or I'm not going to, but 3 meals a day, very important. And this man's willing to give up all his meals for this person. That is some commitment. You need to find a person like that. Oh, this time when he said it, he sounds a little happier, but the way he tilts his head like this, it's kind of like glaring at you, and again, an evil kind of way. It sounded like earlier too, he was talking about maybe like a long distance relationship, so it's kind of like loving someone from afar. I'm getting like stalker vibes now, if I'm being honest. It's weird. It's like the visuals giving me so much. Whoa, 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 whoa! You're willing to give up 3 meals a day, but something in your heart's being unfaithful? What is this? Even though I'll never be cured, I'm gonna cure it anyway, baby. Alright. Oh, I like how he says baby. I ain't nothing but your baby. That is a very true statement. You don't know what you got till it's gone. It's, hindsight is 2020, I think is the other saying. So, you got to value what you have in the here and now. That's interesting. I'm tired of saying the goodbye. So is that like previous relationships he's had to say goodbye? And he's like, tired of breaking up, dating, breaking up, dating, breaking up? Or is it even with this person, it's like, we've dated, maybe we broke up, then we got back together, then we broke up, got to, like maybe went on a break for a bit or something. I want you to be my last. That is interesting, the way that he kind of covered up his eyes there. Is that supposed to maybe represent like blind love? Or love is blind, no matter what, I fell in love with you for you, perhaps. But again, he's revealing kind of those murderous eyes. I'd rather die. It doesn't help with the murderous vibe I get. Okay, see, this is weird. Not weird in a bad way, but just weird when I'm trying to interpret it. It's like he goes from that very serious, murderous type of feel to this happy, kind of like emotional roller coaster. Okay, wait. Sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot, but there's a lot to unpack here. He just did the three, and I get that's the 3 meals a day, but the way he kind of did it made me think there's more symbolism to that. At first, I was thinking like trident, but then he brought it like close to his head, so it made me think horns. But why would it be three? If you have any info on that, let me know, because I feel like there's more to unpack in that rather than it just being the 3 meals a day, but I'm not sure. He has a nice smile. It's funny. I know it's like kind of, playing with the beat, but it makes me think of like puppet strings, like he's a puppet master or something. It's very impressive that he did this all in one take too. Or at least I don't think I've seen any actual like breaks in the video. Ooh, that looked like he was kind of swimming, like maybe he had to swim away from like all these thoughts or something, or these feelings, and come straight to you and be like, I want you to be my last. I'm waiting for a murderous smile to come, kind of like a Joker smile. See that smile right there? It's giving me a little bit with the eyes, with the way the light's hitting, a little bit of a scarier vibe again. But also the movements are making me feel floaty. It's like if I didn't know what the words are saying and I didn't have the visual, I would just get this. I think I would also just get this floaty vibe. But with the visuals, it's giving an even floatier vibe. With the lyrics, on the other hand, I'm getting more of a death vibe. Obviously, he is saying I'd rather die, so that probably isn't helping. I'd rather die, and he's so smiling. Oh, I love how he changes up his emotions so quickly and like so well. I don't need that corny stuff anymore. Bye bye. Man, that sounds like a breakup, honestly. Is he saying that love is the corny thing? Or is it like being unfaithful is corny? Ooh. Ooh, okay, this visual right here makes me think again puppet on strings, like he's being held up by strings, or like a cross, a crucifix, perhaps. I could be way off on that too, though. But that was a very interesting visual. A lot of pausing, obviously. I've been doing that a lot more lately, but with his visuals, like considering this isn't even a music video, I felt like I was unpacking a lot. Whether or not any of it is true is a whole nother story. Let me know in the comments below. He is a very, very talented artist. I don't think I've ever heard of him before. If he has more music, let me know what would be some other music worth checking out for him, because I'd love to see more. He has a nice smile too, I'm not gonna lie, even though it looks a little murderous in this video. It's a very nice smile. He has this very good flowy aesthetic. You can tell he's a good performer. I bet a live performance with this guy would be so amazing. And if I'm not mistaken, with his name like Kaze meaning wind, I could also see like a lot of floaty movements as in being in the wind. Again, I'm just kind of making interpretations where there might not be any. That's interesting. Actually, now that he does that too, I'm starting to think like crucifix, like nail through the hand. Man, I am going all over the place. But man, this is a really good song. Not just to listen to, but also trying to interpret. I bet someone could spend a full day like rewatching this over and over and over again and just finding these subtle little things in the visuals. I didn't even... Yeah, because there's just so much going on when there's so little going on at the same time. But I need more info. Comments below. Give me some more info, as well as more J-pop reaction ideas, as well as more of Fujii Kaze. I need to know more about him. Give me fun facts. Give me more music ideas to listen for him. I mean, I need all kinds of stuff on this dude, and all three of the artists that we listened to today. So get on that. Help me out here, please.